After President Uhuru Kenyatta named a host of cabinet secretaries and high-ranking government officials in a dossier containing the names of no lesser than 175 public figures suspected to have engaged in corruption, a reshuffle in his cabinet to enhance service delivery and restore some lost glory was always going to be imminent. And while the sacking of suspended Secretary to the Cabinet Francis Kimemia does in effect signal an end to retired President Mwai Kibaki's close associate in the current regime, what has been fascinating to political observers is the nomination of former Justice Minister Eugene Wamalwa back to the cabinet barely 2 years before the 2017 general elections. Having appointed former National Assembly Speaker Kenneth Marende, the chairman of the Kenya Power Board, observers have been quick to link Wamalwa's nomination to effort by President Kenyatta to solidify his Western Kenya support base ahead of the next elections. Needless to say that President Kenyatta recently also nominated former Nambale lawmaker Chris Okemo as the chairman of the Kenya Seed Company, though Okemo declined the position, citing the extradition case facing him. But Wamalwa's new portfolio, coming just hours after the president had spelled out water provision to be among his key priorities to UN Habitat delegates in Gigiri, may as well give a glimpse of what is expected of the new cabinet secretary.
And well, it doesn't really mean much beyond that, because if you're talking about wooing lawyers, these were departments under Professor Wakungu, who is also a lawyer. But I think in the thinking of the president and his deputy, Wakungu having these things would not have given them such a profile that would resonate with the electorate come the elections.
Observers, however, say his nomination, other than being a reward to President Kenyatta's old folk, may have little effect, if any, to Western region politics come 2017.
The lawyers, in my view, used to vote with their heads. They never internalized these politics to the extent that they would vote with their hearts. But after 2007 happened, and now 2013 happened, the lawyers are now not the lawyers of before. And so anybody thinking that you would be able to move into Western, do one or two good things and hope that they'll all come trooping to you, that would be mistaken thinking.
Jack Odera, a political observer, says the dynamics of Luhya politics makes it difficult for one single person to lay claim on the bloc. Odera argues the nomination of Wamalwa in the current constitution setup deprives him of the clout that would have enabled him to cause any discomfort to CODCO principal and Ford Kenya Party leader Moses Wetangula political base. To the contrary, Odera says Wamalwa's nomination may as well cement the notion that the president is slowly moving back to having politicians as cabinet secretaries to utilize their ambition to spur service delivery.
What's been happening in the cabinet lately, these corruption allegations and all these things, has afforded the president and his deputy an opportunity to bring in new people and probably mend fences with them if they were aggrieved for not having been included in the first instance.
Wamalwa becomes the fourth politician to join the cabinet after suspended Lands Cabinet Secretary Charity Ngilu, Labour Cabinet Secretary Kazungu Kambi, and mining counterpart Najib Balala. Achola Simon for Channel 1 Weekend.